Well, there's a local store that is helping you start your woodworking journey.
Yes, indeed. Molly Reel is live in Sacramento this morning getting a look at the fun crafts that you can make there. Hey, Molly.
Hey guys, yeah, you know, there's just something so satisfying about creating something with your own hands, right? I personally wouldn't know, but I can imagine. And this is where I could get started with that new hobby. So we were at Woodcraft. It's just off the Bradshaw exit on 50. And this is kind of your one-stop shop for all things woodworking. In fact, take a look. The Capital Carving, what is it? Capital Carvers, they meet twice a month here to gather and carve wood. Aren't these incredible? But Dave, you do not have to be this level of experience in order to enjoy what Woodcraft has to offer. In fact, you guys have kind of a new slogan this year, just get started.
We do. So this year, Woodcraft Corporation, we've partnered with maker extraordinaire Adam Savage. So our big slogan this year is just get started. So don't worry about whether you have the right tools, a skill set. Just get started. Come on in. We'll help you out with that project.
Yeah, and a great way to do that is if we come back to the classroom back here. The classes that you offer a variety of classes. They happen often, and it's something for all levels of experience, from someone like, well, me, who feels like they're barking up the wrong tree just being here, to pretty experienced people. So let's talk about a few of them up here. You know what? Cody was just with an ice cream truck. You can make your own ice cream scoop. I love that. And you have some resin built in with that as well.
We do. So one of our most popular classes is this one right here, which is actually a beginning to woodworking class. So you come in, you don't no experience whatsoever. You go through a number of different power tools. You end up walking away at the end of the day with a gourmet type cutting board that you made with your own two hands. Pen turning class is always very popular. We're coming up on Halloween here pretty soon. So our sorcerer's pen or Harry Potter wand class is very popular. The one that sells out every month is our bowl and mallet class, this one here. So Carlos, our master turner, teaches a very good class. If you want, a lot of times we get, okay, I've taken the beginner class, where do I go from there? The live edge bowl class would come up next once you get done with the bowl and mallet. But like you'd mentioned, we had our national resin expert artist, Jess Crow, came in. So we just went through a week's worth of resin casting and resin. So like you said, it does take over a bunch of other projects. So this is actually our ice cream scoop class, where we've used a resin-infused piece of wood. Our manager actually teaches our epoxy coaster class. Again, you see the wood married up with the resin. But we've got a lot of others, wood burning, chip carving. This is actually garden tools. So a more advanced class, getting into it, we've got the three-legged stool. It's another local club. They actually use this one as a fundraiser for the club when they come in here and teach a class. And then, of course, we have our cabinet making series. So you go through a series of 3 classes and you learn how to make cabinets.
Very cool. You said you also do an Adirondack chair class, which is 2 days, but how cool would that be to be able to make that for yourself? I did ask Dave, what's your favorite thing you've ever made? And he said, well, my daughter asked me to make her an entertainment system. So I ended up making 4 of them. Can you imagine being able to do that for yourself? What a gift. Right? You guys, I know. Oh, I just made an entertainment system. No big deal. But this right here, this is how you just get started. Coming up, we will focus a little bit more on this class. In fact, this class, Dave told me, is what got him started 25 years ago and eventually wrote his story here at Woodcraft, if you will. Yeah, we'll also hear about a really cool vendor event coming up in October. I'm going to get on that machine, the lathe, and see. I'll show you just how easy or possibly how hard it is to get started. I think I'm going to pleasantly surprise myself.
Okay.
We love a lathe.
Make sure we keep our fingers to ourselves.
I know.
Thanks.
Thank you, Molly.
Learn the art of woodworking with the help of some skilled teachers.
Molly is live in Sacramento learning more about some classes that are going to give you some very serious skills.
Yeah. And here's the thing, for many of them, you don't have to know what you're doing, because I certainly don't. And on that note, let's work a bandsaw. Here you go, Dave.
Okay.
Careful. I almost lost a finger on one of these.
There you go. Nice cut.
Nice.
Nice and safe.
Count them, 10 fingers.
That's what we want.
Oh, we still got them. All right, and that's how you get started on your pen making class, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. So you've already cut the blank in half, which is what we've done here. So the next steps are we will actually drill a hole completely through that blank half. And then you've noticed there's actually a brass insert. So that's the start of your pen kit. So glue in your brass insert. We'll actually mount it on the lathe. This is actually called a mandrel. So we've got it between the head and the tail stock. So we can actually go ahead and start turning if we'd like.
Let's
do
it.
Okay.
So you're going to start. You're going to show me what to do because I already forgot. I'm a little nervous.
We've already got our safety gear on, so I'm going to go ahead and start it off. Got my tool rest close to the project, okay? So all we're going to do is take our cutting tool and introduce it real slow into the wood, and then we're going to kind of shape it down to the shape we want. So the catchphrase I kind of like is the one the carvers use. So what do I want my pen to look like? So the catchphrase is you cut away everything that's not the pen. So you visualize the pen on the inside, and you go ahead and carve away everything that's not the pen, right? So we'll go ahead and let you give it a try.
And as I give it a
so
try,
easy.
I want you to talk about the event that you have in October. I know if you need to make it look hard, then here I come.
All right. So yeah, go ahead and ground your hand. Introduce it real slow. And there you go. Perfect. That's what we want. Good technique. So yeah, so we're going to have the big event coming up October 4th, Saturday, October 4th. We actually lead into it starting today. We've got the game cards that we're giving away, and then you get rewarded for every time you visit the store. We're going to have a lot of vendors that showing up, a lot of, there you go.
Yeah. And you have these cards. Tell us about
We
them.
do. So when you come into the store, you'll be given a card for every time you visit, and then every subsequent visit, you'll get a stamp. So on the day of the event, Saturday, October 4th, we'll have a Plinko board. So you get a Plinko play for every one of those.
Oh, that's
okay? Cool. So it increases your chances. So the idea there is we're going to have a lot of giveaways and prizes and whatnot, and it's all going to depend on how well you do on the Plinko board. But again, there's going to be a lot more activities. We'll have a food truck out there. Like I said, a lot of booths. All the staff will be here helping staff up the vendor booths. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of information. And if you've ever wanted to talk to a vendor directly, they're going to be here to talk to.
Very cool. You can say that I'm hooked on this. And look, this was where we started, and it's already like that. Similar to the next thing you would do, look, that's how the wood becomes, and then you add all those little fancy parts, and you make a pen.
Yep. Pressing the nib, the transmission, the next would go in our ink, right? We've got a collar that goes on.
Collar.
Okay. And then we've got the other end where it's got the cap and the clip. Okay, and just presses together. There, you've made
Just
a complete
like
pen.
With the holiday season coming up, wouldn't this be a cool gift? And what we're doing there, not unsimilar to what you would be doing for the wand making class ahead of Halloween as well.
Okay,
Tell
that's
us really
cool.
quickly, we don't have much time, about the pens for veterans.
Oh, so we do Turns for a Troop a couple times a year, but it's coming up in Veterans Day. It's going to be a 2-day event. Just show up to the store. You don't have to have any experience whatsoever. But if you're an avid pen turner, go ahead and turn your pens, go ahead and drop them off. But if you'd like to learn how to turn a pen really quick, get the experience, and do something good for the troops, come on in. It'll be Veterans Day. I think it's Friday and Saturday. So it's a big, fun event, nationwide event. We've turned thousands of pens, and what happens is we donate those to veterans groups.
Very, very cool. For a full list of classes and events, you can head to their website. We have a direct link to the Sacramento location on our website. And today's show info, I just want to show you guys. I feel like this makes me really legit.
you're legit.
Yeah, I'm a legit woodworker. I'm not going to wash my hand for at least 5 minutes. So
That's fair.
soak it in, guys.
That's fair.
Good stuff. Thank you, Molly.
Thank you so
Molly.
much, Dave.
10 of them. 10 fingers still there.